So you want to send a PDF through Gmail on a laptop or PC, open your browser and go to gmail.com, then sign in if your inbox doesn't load automatically. Once you're on the main Gmail screen, you're looking for the Compose button in the top left corner. Click Compose. That button sits in the top left, just under the Gmail logo, and it looks like a pencil in a box on most themes. A new message window opens in the bottom right corner of your screen, not in the middle. Click inside the To field at the top of that new window. Type the full address, and I'm going to use jordan.smith@example.com. As you type, Gmail might show a matching contact below the field. Hover over that suggestion to see the full address before you click it, then press Enter or click the suggestion to accept it. This is worth a second look because a single wrong character sends your PDF to the wrong person. Click the subject line under the To field. Type something specific like March Invoice PDF so the recipient knows it is not spam. Then click in the large message body underneath and write a short note. I would type, "Here is the March invoice as a PDF. Let me know if anything looks off." That message gives the attachment context and makes you look less automated. If you skip the subject entirely, Gmail may warn you before it sends, but a blank subject on an invoice email looks sloppy. Now look at the bottom of the Compose window near the Send button. Click the Attach Files paperclip icon, not the Google Drive triangle next to it. That opens your computer's file picker. Most people lose the file right here because they don't remember which folder it is in. In the file picker, use the folders on the left to go to Downloads or Documents. If you grab the PDF from a bank, an invoice tool, or a website, it almost always lands in Downloads. Find the file in the list and click it once so the file name is highlighted. A single click is enough and it keeps you from opening the wrong file by accident. If the folder is crowded, use the search box in the top right of the picker and type part of the file name. With the file highlighted, click the Open button, usually in the bottom right corner of the file picker. Back in the Compose window, look at the bottom. You should see the PDF appear as a chip with the file's name and a small blue progress bar. Wait until that blue bar finishes and the file size shows next to the name. That is the signal Gmail actually uploaded the file, not just added a placeholder. On a slow connection, this can take a few seconds, and the progress bar is the only honest indicator. If the PDF is larger than 25 megabytes, Gmail won't attach it as a normal file. You'll see a prompt to send it through Google Drive instead, and the button changes. If that happens, the recipient needs permission to open the Drive link unless you change the sharing setting, so a smaller PDF or a shared folder link is usually better. Once the progress bar is gone, click the Send button in the bottom left of the Compose window. The window closes and you're back in your inbox with a small black confirmation in the bottom left that says Message Sent. If you do not see that confirmation, open the Sent folder from the left sidebar and check that the email is at the top with the correct time. Next time, there's a faster way to attach a PDF. Open a new Compose window, then open your Downloads or Documents folder next to it. Click the file and drag it directly into the message body. Gmail turns the whole window into an upload target and the file attaches without the paperclip or the file picker. Before you send anything else, click the gear icon in the top right of Gmail and choose See All Settings. On the General tab, find Undo Send. Click the drop-down and change it from 5 seconds to 30 seconds. That is the setting I always change because it gives you half a minute to call a message back if you realize the file was wrong or the email address was off. And if you forget the attachment entirely, Gmail has a built-in safety net. In a new Compose, type the words I have attached in the body. Then hit Send without any file attached. A pop-up appears and asks whether you meant to attach something before the email leaves, but it only catches certain phrases, so do not rely on it if you wrote something like "Here's the file." If this got your PDF into the right inbox, give it a like and subscribe, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments are what push this video to other people searching for the same thing.